What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 things that you need to start your very own marketing agency. Let's jump right in. Alright guys, so today I'm just going to jump right into it. So I boiled kind of like for the beginners, the 5 things that you need to know to actually starting an agency, having clients that are paying you monthly reoccurring, invoices, like you're invoicing them monthly reoccurring for a service that you provide for them, okay? That's essentially what a marketing agency is. It doesn't have to just be like an agency is essentially just like we provide services to a specific person. It can be, you can be like an agency could be a video agency where you do video editing work. It could be, okay, we niche down to say we just do Facebook ads for lead generation. There's lots of different things that we can do. It all comes down to what value that you can bring to the marketplace where there's a need, okay? So if you're new to this channel, my name is Elliot Drake, and everything on this channel is about how to run your own agency and just overall online business. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and this is my passion. So if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that little thumbs up right down there. It's not that hard, it just takes 2 seconds. And yeah, so anyways, the first thing that you need is a business, like an LLC. Like you need to start like your own official business, okay? And so this is why starting a business is great, is because whenever you file for your own business, an LLC, you get a EIN number, which is basically your tax number that allows you to basically have like write-offs and things like that to do business versus using your own social security number, okay? And you don't need to get this right away. This is just the first step because it's, whenever you're going to business, you want to have a business like established, right? So it's different. It's going to range from everywhere you're at. Like I'm in the United States and Florida, and so it ranges depending on where you're at and everything. So just look it up. Like you can just literally Google like how to start an LLC in my area. Okay, so I'm not a tax person, so I'm not going to go into that, but it's pretty easy, and you don't need to. It's not a necessity to get that right away. I would land a first couple clients. And then decide to start your own LLC. All right, so number 2 is your education. What you need to do is you need to really invest in your education. You need to learn, whatever you want to offer to the marketplace, whether it's, okay, I want to do paid ads for businesses, I want to do, SEO to get them more lead generation clients, or whatever it is, invest in your education. So like say you're wanting to run a paid ad agency, which is what we do, you need to learn how to do Facebook ads, Google ads, all that stuff, and how to work them together to get them a desired result, right? So that is the first thing. You need to learn and invest in your education to be able to have value to bring to these different business owners and the people that you're serving. And it's easy to find all those things. You can go on, there's lots of videos on YouTube, or you can even get in a paid program from people. Just make sure you do your research on the people that you're learning from. Make sure that they're legit and they're qualified. All right, and number 3 is that you need to find a market that you can serve. So this is one of the biggest issues that I see people make. It's that they just go off and try offering services to everybody, which makes it really hard. Like it sounds great in the short term, but in the long term, it makes things a lot harder. Because the point of building you don't have an agency until you actually have some money coming in, you actually have clients. So the important thing is that once you really start getting clients and you start scaling, if you're offering services to everybody, it's going to make it way harder to be able to build like systems and a process to where things are scalable, which that point is going to make sense later down on my last point. But yeah, just pick a market that you can serve, find a need in the market. I have lots of videos on how to pick a niche. So if you go check out my channel, there'll be a niche video that you can look at. But pick like a couple of niches. Before I used to say just one, but now I think like maybe focus on like two or three different niches that these are the people you serve, and make sure that they're similar in regards to like what you do to get a desired result. So for instance, say you're doing lead generation, a good group would be like lead generation for local businesses. You could do like dentists, chiropractors, and like doctors' offices. Those 3, because the campaigns and the result, like it's the same. It's like honestly a 3-step system. So like you can use Google Ads as the front end of your campaign for Google search, and then remarket on Facebook to drive them leads. That's a really easy system, and it works the same for those 3. So that's a good 3. So just find some that bunch together that is basically the same workload, just like branded a little bit differently according to that niche, okay? And number 4 is that you need to set up a payment processor, a way to collect payments from the client. And so this is really important, and I like to automate this. So all of my clients, what I do is they come in on a package that is like a 2-month package. So it's like, I don't like to do one-offs, because I like to do like, hey, do this 60-day growth plan package, because 1, it locks in revenue, and 2, it also gives you time to get them results, and then you lock them on into another contract afterwards. And so instead of me every single month having to send them an invoice and make remember to collect that payment from the client, I set them up in something called Pay Funnels, which links with Stripe, and I can set up reoccurring payments on their card. So I'm going to show you this right here. You can check it out. It's just called Pay Funnels, and it's super easy. You just go in here and you can just log in. It's like $30 a month, and then you just send them a link, and they're able to pay with their credit card, and you collect payments easily. All right, and number 5 is that you just need to go out there and land clients. So I have lots of videos on how to acquire clients, how to sell clients, like how to actually get them. So you can go and check out my channel and look at those videos. But this is the last step, and it never ends. This last step does not end, because you need to land a client, fulfill the work that you learned from the education point, and just continue to tune, like continue to make it better. How can I make this process and get the best results for the client in a systematic way? So that comes from, like, you can learn all you want, but most people get, like, the best way to learn is to actually get clients, actually deal with them, run into problems, figure out solutions on how to make it better, and just start treating the business, the agency, like a well-oiled machine. Always figuring out different ways to innovate and make it better from your standpoint, to where you put less work in to get the same exact result. Because at the start, it's going to feel hectic, because you've never done it before. It's going to feel weird. Just like anything that you start new, but just go into it in regards to like, okay, it's not just how it is, it's how can we make this better. And as you figure things out, what you need to be doing is, as you figure things out, you need to be making training videos and building a system and a process. Make sure that you stay organized. So this is one of the biggest things that my mentors have always taught me, is that like systems are scalable. So when you first start, you don't have a system. You just don't, because you're just starting. You don't have like, okay, we do bam, 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 bam. It's kind of like, okay, we got to do this, and right, until you figure out, after you get those clients and you're working with them and you're getting them results, well, then you can figure out what the system is and build like checklists. So let me show you an example of our checklist and a process that we have. So like for our clients, we automated the onboarding process with guides. So like whenever you land a client, we have to get their information to like their Facebook ad account, their page, all this different stuff, their Google Analytics, and to be able to actually do the job for them. And so instead of me having to get on a call with them and like be like, hey, you click this button, do that, well, I have a guide that walks them through the whole process, which I'm going to show you that right now. Here it is. It's called our HOI Access Doc. So you can see it here. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so we have our access guide, and it walks them through exactly how to set everything up, right? Granting access to Facebook page. See, it gives them all this information. And then plus, we also have guides on like our process. So we have the 6-phase social amplification engine. So this is the steps and the process we take the client through, so we know that it's repeatable, right? And this is also really important, and it's going to come into play whenever like you start hiring people, right? Like if you build a process now and what you're doing, then it's much easier when like come time to train new people, bring more people onto your team. Because if you bring more people onto the team and everything is, you might know where everything is and how to do it, but it's just going to be a hassle. You're going to spend way more time having to train them versus if you just like collect YouTube videos and like as you do the different tasks, you just document them and save all the videos. And then once you bring more people on, they can just watch those and it's easier and it's just all around better. Okay. So that is the 5 things that you really need to start an agency. That's really it. So, let me know other videos you want to see. I have lots of videos on how to actually get clients and more of like, the client workflow and stuff. So just go check out my channel. I got, people were asking me this question a lot, so I decided to make this quick video. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit a thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. I'd love to help you guys out. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.